Yeah, I think it was used maybe twice.
Yeah.
And but then again, this is Kyrie Hayabusa, so it's gonna be very different. The thing is, they went for the Adif, which is a hero that doesn't really necessarily lock down the Hayabusa, but they do have the Akai, so I think that's good. And also AP BREN, we cannot forget the fact that they still have 1-1 Angela, a very strong combo. So I think that AP BREN will have the more comfortable draft heading into game number 4.
My only question here, going with the high, is it like a desperation coming in from ONIC? Because if AP BREN wins the next one, it is going to be match point. But with that, let's look at the emblem set here.
Yeah, gonna be a Impure Rage, in fact, for Kyrie instead of the lethal ignition, right? Where your RG, typical RG. But yeah, you can see the Thrill as well as the Season Hunter, and then of course that Impure Rage from Kyrie. We're gonna see if he's really good at it so far, flexing his quad shadow moves.
Yep, and now looking at the item builds here.
Ooh, that's Flicker.
Looks like AP BREN right now as well as ONIC. I'm looking at the timings here because this is Ogwen using the Idip as a roam. We saw earlier in game number 1 how Flapsy was so impactful, and Super Marco survives against Kyrie as well as CW. Now, back to the question here, the timing from AP BREN.
Yep.
What time should they strike?
Every time they have the heavy spin up. Fortunately, they have Tams, Edith, as well as this Akai. So I think that they don't really have the timing. But every time that the turtle fight is there and they have the heavy spin, they can absolutely fight against ONIC.
Basically, with the assassin pick though, they have to give everything away neutral objective-wise, right? Flapteasy doing a good job right now, zoning Kyrie away. The quad shadow going to be used up as well for Kyrie. Getting full stacks. Hard guard ready. San steals away the primal wrap, but the vengeance keeps them at bay. All for the turtle to be taken for free by Kyle Teasy. Flap taken very low. Hard guard going to come down onto Flap, giving him enough HP, enough sustain to survive and disengage.
Something that I do worry about as well, because we got to talk about Flapteasy with vengeance here. A Claude going up against anyone with a vengeance.
Yes, sir.
It's not going to be looking good for the Claude. CW has to think a lot before he goes in with the Blazing Duet.
Yeah, it's like AP BREN got the Terizla, but a much faster damage build kind of Terizla. I'm not saying that Thanos is better than Terizla, because Terizla still is better overall. But the thing is, that's what they get. It has good lane prio, because if you're going to be looking at Terizla, it's quite slow when it comes to walking from lane to lane. Because of the passive as well as the first skill of Flapteasy, he's able to traverse the map from bottom to mid lane faster than a Terizla would. That's how they can keep up the pace against ONIC. So that's the general idea why Flapteasy went in for the Thams against ONIC.
So AP BREN, even though they got the turtle in terms of the gold difference, not really, because the only one that has a gold advantage on AP BREN is Few, where he has 100. Like, isn't that negligible at this point? AP BREN, they're trying to slow down Kyrie, but I saw his farm just now. It looks pretty all right.
Yeah, and he just stole that. Well, he just recovered his own creep in the jungle with a Retribution, and then straight into the bottom side. So he's actually leading despite not having the turtle.
Yeah, it's going to be the trend now for ONIC. Try to find ways to get something out of the map and do not contest for the turtle fights. Maybe if they find a good opening on keyboard, maybe they could try to contest. But I think that overall, AP BREN, this is their jungle. This is their river, in a way. They will take care of the neutral objectives easily.
Well, I kind of feel like if AP BREN, as long as they're moving with looking at the map here, they are separated. So if Kyrie finds a moment where AP BREN is not moving as a unit, he can get his snowball going by catching the mistake of AP BREN. But during this turtle fights, it's going to be a little bit difficult. I am wondering if Kyrie wants to contest for this, because we've seen him on his assassins, man. He wants to try.
Flicker, everything used up on the keyboy, taking first blood. Super Marco gets it. Kyrie in the midst right now. Quad Shadow in, and he finds it. Ogwen chases him down right now. The Quad Shadow going to be popped in. Kyrie versus the world. AP BREN chasing him down. Kyrie. Shadow kill. Boots is here. Sans also with the primal wrap. Kyrie going in the back with the crossbow. A tang for Super Marco, and the heavy spin from Kyle Teasy locks them all down. The turtle traded in for 3 with Keyboy.
4 minutes in. AP BREN move as 5.
Yeah.
That's very quick timing there.
It just so happens that top lane, there was the turtle, and obviously the gold laners were there. See, for ONIC, my main reservation for the Hayabusa is that if you get the neutral objectives, you can easily be taken out.
We got to look at Kyrie. Does he have the purple buff?
No, he
Because if
doesn't.
not-
He doesn't.
Okay.
Stolen away.
AB BREN has started this.
He's just 100 gold behind. That's actually very surprising.
Where is he getting the farm?
Well, he got the farm and he also stole the turtle earlier, so
That's right.
technically not that far, but now without the purple buff, right?
Yep.
That's where the problem starts.
We got to talk about the Grojan Scythe as well on this Thomas. So whenever he tries to create space, even though he doesn't have defensive items, he can take care of himself.
Yep, for sure. And it's a great rundown on the Fredrin, for example. You can slow him down so easily. Even the Kaja might not escape your sights. And that is going to be good for AP BREN.
Oh, some good damage. Onward and the Earth Shadow. The Appraiser's Wrath deals nothing. Not even helping Boots sustain. And AP BREN find another kill on Super Marco. Looking for the siege in the mid lane, tier 1. Another Shatter down. Kyrie with the Quad Shadow and the Retry to keep this turret defended.
They will eventually defend. Another problem here that this Hayabusa might face is the sustain that you can get out of AP BREN. Angela just going to be a big problem there on. That's why later on, they definitely need both Kyrie and CW to deal the damage, because it's going to be CW to kind of mess with the shields as well as the sustain, and it's Kyrie for the sweeps.
Now the turtle has been started by AB BREN. CW Sans as well as Keyboy is there. Ogwen finds Boots.
Heavy spin used up already. Primal Wrath gonna be. Oh, what? Sonic with a win. Ogwen flickering forward. Kyrie is next. Super Marco! Triple kill on the board. 5-0 and 2.
Right now, AP BREN. This is a big lead. Sans can protect. This mid lane journey is super important. AP BREN just takes it like that.
And immediately they go for the purple buff. Nullifying this assassin pick again from ONIC. They already had the Fredrin, but they switch it back to the EXP lane. And even without something like a Hilda or anything, there wasn't any problem. We're going to see through the replay what happened in that fight. It's brought to us by Kadia. And you can see that Sans already stole the heavy spin, but it wasn't enough. I mean, Super Marco just kited all throughout.
Everything. What a play by Marco.
Yeah, honestly, Marco, you're the 1-1 expert. In this position right now, when AP BREN has 3.4k gold lead, and looking at the items here, 3 items for Super Marco, how ahead is he actually?
Oh, he's super ahead, man. The thing is, on the 1-1, you might take a look at the gold lead and you might say it's just an 800 gold lead, not even 1,000. But the thing about 1-1 is, if you reach that Corrosion Scythe and the DHS, that's already your power spike. That's why you can go for the Wit of Nature, and now he becomes lethal. Because he can find those weakness points, take more of a risk, and still be doing maybe even more damage than CW.
Yeah, and Kyle TZ took quite a lot of damage there, but again, the fact that he can take that much damage shows that ONIC is not ready to fight just yet. We see Kyrie again. I feel like even though he's under this much pressure, he can still do it. Sans doing the most damage here.
Onward, catching his dash. The prediction from AP BREN from Ogwen. Keyboy taken out. Sans now looking for some sort of retaliation, but AP BREN are utilizing this chaos to go for the Lord. ONIC in shambles.
Yeah, but look at Kyrie, man. He's looking for the side lanes.
Vengeance. Flapteezy just standing there menacingly. CW can't do anything, and Lord gets taken without the help of the Retribution. Kyrie in the bottom lane, looking for a trade. Boots brought back to the team. Kyle TZ there. Should be able to retreat, and does. Takes away another purple buff from Kyrie. And Kyrie can only get a tier 2 in the bottom lane to trade the Lord. And a purple buff, whoa.
Yep. It's nothing that ONIC is getting right now. They're trying to defend. They're trying to just go for the clear out on the side lanes, but it will not be enough at all. AP BREN might just steamroll into the top lane, especially because they have the massive objective here. Super Marco's already so farmed up. Kyle TZ is tanky enough. And even Flap TZ. You can see Flap TZ manning up against the members of ONIC, standing in front of them. Not scared at all because he does have the Vengeance and he's very tanky at this point, even getting the Dominance Ice. 10 minutes.
Yeah, but a big power spike from Kyrie. I saw that he built the Blade of Despair, so I think it's not quite over yet for ONIC, but AP BREN wants it to be over.
It's really hard now for ONIC. I feel like for Super Marco especially, right? The main idea for ONIC was they want to get Super Marco assassinated, but he has the Win of Nature. So what comes next? Where does the damage come, Sans?
Now the Lord is down bottom, but looks like AP BREN is able to secure the tier 2s. Oh, CW wants Kyle Teasy. He has to be careful.
Shadow Kill also used up some damage back to AP BREN. ONIC still trying to defend from the siege that AP BREN are still going at it full force with. Conceal coming down. BMI getting him out. A good splash of damage from the turrets and try to take these minions down, but AP BREN do a lot with that minion wave. The base turret in the bottom lane is low, very low.
Oh, look at this purple buff here. Kyrie wants it, but AP BREN wants to deny it.
We wanted more. Ogwen needs to time it. No, he doesn't even need to. AP BREN have done it. They've taken another purple buff.
For the longest time, we haven't seen any flicker Divine Judgment play from ONIC. In fact, there's no play that we saw from ONIC. The last time that we saw was probably the turtle fight where Sans was able to copy the heavy spin, but that's just about it. ONIC cannot find an opening for a team fight. And this Kaja pick, even when it's like one of the best heroes that Keyboy has ever played, it seems like he does not have an impact right now.
I mean, look in the lineup here, man. When Flap TZ as well as Ogwen is up in your face, there's it looks like there's no right target for you to catch, because in theory, Super Marco and Few is the perfect target you want to catch.
Yeah.
But having Flap TZ as well as Ogwen, man-to-man defense on you, and even if you're able to penetrate that defense, Kyle is there, man.
Yeah.
He's going to nullify your engage.
Heavy spin.
Heavy spin.
Just one tap away from a cover.
So, I don't know, man. I feel like if you ran with the draft, they've successfully nullified the advance that Keyboy has on his Kaja, but if he can prove me wrong, I'm all for it.
Well, Keyboy up top.
They spotted him. Keyboy all alone, isolated. Still with a flicker now. Kyle Teasy with a heavy spin. Locks Keyboy down. Super Marco has a monster kill, 6-0 and 3.
That's a problem. And AP BREN, even though Retribution forced out, Boots might be in trouble.
Is in trouble. Onward, Earthshatter locking him down. The top Boots gets him out with a flicker. Flapteezy chases him down. CW now pushing some damage. Vengeance! Flapteezy able to escape the shadow kill. Not able to take him down. Super Marco dashes forward, looking for one more. Boots zoned away. Meanwhile, Kyle, all this time, he's still on the Lord and he gets it for free. The Hive in Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Go wild.
AP BREN has been hiding this Damus pick, man. He just, like you said, stands there menacingly. As long as he has the vengeance, dude, he feels strong. He feels invincible. He can make a beeline straight to anywhere and he'll be okay.
Yeah. It will take so much from ONIC to be able to take down Flapteezy. DHS, the Trinity actually available now for CW, gets the Malefic Roar, much needed in this particular game, but they might not be able to utilize it because AP BREN, everybody else is tanky. Everybody else is the problem.
Lord march down, gets a good charge on. The Primal Rat stolen away. Sans trying to deal some damage. Ogwen, Earthshatter out already. No onward just yet. He onwards to the back. Kyrie does a bit more damage onto him, but AP BREN will stay disciplined. They have a 7,000 gold lead. They'll look for another wave in the mid lane this time around. AP BREN still with a lot of resources. Sans coming down into the mid lane with a splash of damage. Boots standing in the front. Flapteezy looking for an engage. Kalteezy soaking the damage in. Divine Judgment on the Flapteezy with no vengeance this time around, but he has it back on cooldown now. The base turret cracked open in the mid lane. Ogwen gets the immortality. Keyboy with a whip. But that's 3 base turrets down for ONIC. And AP BREN are still lingering. That's Kyle! With a truncheon by Sans, but it's not enough. The mage, the Gila Sans, has been taken down. Now it's AP BREN 5 against 4. Super Marco looking for all the weakness points. Mid waves, they're going to be cleared away. 2 waves coming down though. AP BREN looking for a match point. Boots up to the blazing door from CW. A vengeance. With a truncheon by Few. Still able to survive. Kyrie marching back and forth. One more minion. AP BREN. The Wild Bees. The Hive. Match point.
Match point for AP BREN. One more win is needed to keep the trophy in Philippines. One more win for them to be the 2-time world champion.